Mic test, alright. Alright, it's me today, huh? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another segment of 5% Podcast. It's a little special event today. Our two main girls, they have a busy school work schedule. For us, we started school, so it's gonna be a hectic schedule. But Cruz and I will still be around for recording. And if these two can't make it, we're gonna start bringing in guests. So keep your guys' DMs open. We're gonna hit you guys up. But today it's just us guys. We'll probably have some little exposures of guys things. But today we actually thought about doing a theme, and we're doing our college theme. So we all go to Fresno State. We're wearing our college shirts.
Go Dogs.
This guy's not wearing a shirt, but he's wearing a hat.
I live in the east side. I can't be.
Let me introduce you guys. I'm your host. I'm your host, Musashi. Here we have
It's Miguel Guerrero. It's my first time here. Excited to expose these guys.
Aye.
And then I have my co-host right there.
What's up, y'all?
What was your name? Cookie Cruz right there. And then we got the one and only Gabe Connor right there. But I like to little icebreaker or little thought of outside the box. So would you guys rather live in Antarctica for 1 year, or live in the Sahara Desert for 2 years?
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Well, it depends. It depends. Do we have equipment? Do we have stuff to survive?
It's a survival. It's just a survival.
Just on your own. Damn.
I hate the cold. Straight up. Icy desert, dude.
For 2 years?
2 years.
That's a good answer.
I would say the desert too.
Wait, so the desert's for 2 years, Antarctica's for 1 year?
Yeah.
Oh, give me Antarctica. I'm down for that. I'll cut a bear open and
You cut a bear open?
you know
the bear probably think you're a bear.
No, that's what I'm saying. You know how they did it in Star Wars, where they cut the thing open,
the
they hit
hidden
it. Yeah.
I don't think there's bears in Antarctica, by the way.
Polar bears, dude.
I'll
That's
cut,
the
I'll
North
cut something
Pole.
open. I'll cut a fish open and do some.
There's
something with
penguins.
North Pole? Have you guys even seen the Google Maps of North Pole in 3D?
it.
No.
Me neither, but
If there's a pole there, I'll be getting some ones up on that.
you guys hear those conspiracy theories at North Poles though? There's another
civilization in
another civilizations like what we see in the 7 continents is just us, but then there's another borderline after the North Pole.
Well, see, I believe everything's just a simulation. What somebody got me with the other day? They told me, okay, so you ever notice when you drive on your car in a lane, your car takes up most of the lane, right? And you could reach to the other side of your car. You could touch the passenger door, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody still with me? So you could touch the passenger door from the driver's seat. But notice a school bus takes up the same amount of space, and you can't touch the other side.
What?
That's crazy, right?
What?
It's just good coding. That's all it is, just good coding. So my cousin got me with that one, and then no psychedelics ever did that to me. So it was
Does that ever hit you though? Is everything ever just real? Do you ever have that moment or no?
What do you mean real?
So one time I was driving, right? And I was with someone else. And then I was
when you're with somebody you weren't supposed to be with. I was with somebody else.
So I was with someone else, and I was driving to. I was like, "Are you even real right now?" And she's like, "What?" I was like, "Hey, bro, if you were a robot, would you tell me?" And she was like, "No, I wouldn't tell you." I was like, "What? Why would you not tell me?"
If you're a robot, you wouldn't even know you're a robot. I mean, you probably would, but it wouldn't even. It probably wouldn't even hit you like that, because let's say there's a civilization with robots, and they're that's normal for them, but then they see they could be like, "Hey, are you a human right now?"
But I am a human.
Are you? Let me ask you this then: do you think aliens have ever been on Earth?
I say we're aliens itself.
Oh, that's hard. I say yes. There's too much. Mathematically speaking, the universe is too wide not to.
I agree.
Happen.
I agree.
That makes sense.
I agree too.
But I don't know, man.
I believe it, man. I seen Dragon Ball Z enough.
No, have you guys seen what's that movie? It's Don't Look Up, I think.
Don't Look Up.
It's with Seth Rogen. It's about an asteroid hitting the Earth, but I'm mathematically speaking, that would have to make sense. There's so many probabilities that it just would. But I'm just a professor, so I just talk about probabilities and stuff all day. That's just me. But yeah, answer your question. Antarctica.
Antarctica. I said
when you go off topics.
Cruz a big boy. He could survive there.
Damn right. Insulation, baby.
I wouldn't make it.
I wouldn't make it either.
Personally, I'll do Sahara Desert for 2 years. It's just more I could adapt to the hot for the day, and then when it's cold, I could just adapt to the cold.
Survives Coachella one time. He can live in the desert.
And man, after that third day, bro, including day 0, feel like I could do anything.
Yeah.
And the day we got out of the parking lot, oh my god, I was like, yo, this is a whole nother civilization
Drive
out
home,
here.
I was like, a whole new world again.
I came back dark though, like people thought I was like Filipino,
My
Mexican.
arms are still tanned. Like they haven't gone back. I don't know what it is.
I'll go for one more time.
When was it
and I'm
again?
Huh?
When was it again? April?
Nah, hot as heck, man.
What about your drive to Rosarito, Cruz?
We don't talk about the Drive to Rosarito, man.
What song kept playing?
What song did it mean?
The
You got in a
whistle.
car crash.
I'm a Barbie girl in a
Sounds
Barbie
like my car
world.
crash.
Wasn't the GTA intro?
Oh, yeah! You should have looked at Musashi. All right, Musashi, what else you got for us on this beautiful podcast?
Since we got like a first timers here and it's a little special episode, I want to have these two like ask us questions and then I'll finish like what I have in mind.
I don't like that
So
idea.
either Miguel or Gabe, if you have any questions on top of your head, go for it. If not, I'll just pull it up.
And so anything,
Yeah,
you could ask anything.
Ask anything. Yeah.
Hey, we got jobs and careers on the line, though, so don't...
Yeah. So you got to know what.
It'd be
speak
a
and
little...
stuff.
Yeah.
You're right. We're adults now. I
Go-
got one.
go
Do you,
for
miss,
it.
do you miss college?
Do I miss college?
Like undergrad?
Undergrad, class-wise, I don't. But like, I really don't miss undergrad just because I have the experience of doing grad school right now. Like the amount of like classes you'll be taking undergrad was like 4 or 5 classes for you guys, and man, that was a lot of workload just for like the undergrad classes. Like I said, masters you only take 3 classes. Communicate with your professors, and man, college.
And they're smaller classes, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah, the most you'll have is like maybe like the max is like 15. I have a class. I admit.
15?
Yeah, and then we do a lot of group works too. But the class I'm in right now has like 23. That's like the most I've heard in grad school. But yeah, I don't miss undergrad. But activity-wise, outside of classes, I definitely do miss. But if you ask me if I want to relive it again, like if I want to go back in time, I probably won't. Just because like I probably just won't because like I was wilding back then, bro. But like I like to keep that as a memory and not try to go back to
You're
it.
still wilding. What you mean?
I
What
feel
do
like
you
it's
mean
different.
wild,
It's
man?
different, though, like post-college. Like, personally, for me, I thought college was really cool, but you also got to know that, like, it was fun chapter while it lasted, but I think if it drags on too long, that's where you're like, all right, I gotta, like...
Yeah, it passed.
It passed. All the people you were cool with, like, they all grew up. Like, it's time to go past. But don't get me wrong. Like, all my seniors, I'm like, y'all, this is about to be the best 4 years of your life. Like, live it, have fun with it. Freshman year. Like, oh, my God, a freaking memory popped up on my Snapchat from 6 years ago. I was like, dude, that seems like a whole, like a freaking lifetime ago. Yeah, dude, like, it's wild.
But like, look at where we're at. Look at where we're at. Like, hey, we figure out like, hey, what are we doing this weekend? Like, nah, let's save money, chill, and I'll go out. If we do go out, we'll probably just be at home drinking or like playing card games.
Man, before
Chilling.
we would go out like 4 times a week.
Yo,
Thursday
yo,
to
how we used to
Sunday.
go out in the middle of the week.
Do you guys remember? Do you guys remember that one semester where we had like a party like for 5-6 days straight?
Yep.
It was from a
Yep.
Friday to like a Tuesday. Yo,
I'm telling you, pre-COVID
Yeah.
college was different, man. Pre-COVID college
for sure.
was like that. There was like, I don't know, it was just balls to the wall. Everything was going crazy, man. Like, yeah, it was different times.
but from that experience, look where we're at. We know how to manage things now, coordinate.
The thing I don't understand is how we went out so much and did so much crazy stuff with no money. Because now I work obviously full time and everything, and I have money, and I spend more money. But before I would go out more, but not spend as much.
Well, one, inflation.
It was-
Everything's
Yeah,
more
you were-
expensive, man. Freaking beers you used to be able to get. Only place to get cheap beers now is Jimbo's. But like,
You're right.
drinks are expensive now, man. Like $12-13 for a nigga's drink. You're like,
Lyft and Uber was cheap,
oh,
way
dude,
cheaper
Lyft
before.
and Uber, I don't spend less than $30 on an Uber now, just because like that's what
Yes.
they are. It's freaking crazy.
Before a trip to
15,
Old
15.
Town, it was $10.
Oh yeah,
11
you
bucks.
split it
No, it was like $4 or $5.
Dude, I remember that.
It was I don't
What
know.
was
I don't know
that,
about
dude?
4 or 5
What
bucks.
was
But,
Musashi's a lot older than us.
Yeah. I don't remember
but,
that.
but $10 to get there and back.
Yep.
It didn't matter at what time. It was
Yeah.
cheaper.
And then you split that 4 ways, like. Yeah,
Or usually what we would do is
get one
like
back.
I would get the Lyft or Uber, whatever it was, and then they would just give
Going
me a
back?
beer. No, they would give me a
Oh,
beer at the bar.
I'm the person.
Like, get the
that's
first round
I'll
or
get
second
us there,
round.
you get us back. Because at the end of
We
the
had
night,
a
I'm
we
not
had a
gonna be
little
that person.
system. Me
Yeah.
and Miguel had a little system. Usually when I don't want to go out, he'll make me go out and it'll be him first, and I'll buy my second part. But we always had a system like the amount of people we go with, I was like, all right, I got the first round, and we just buy one. That way I don't have to deal with them later on.
So you got like an 8-people friend group. and you're
No,
just
we
there
did.
like
We
this?
had like a lot. We had a lot.
Yeah,
too.
Like
I
the
don't-
6th person.
I don't know how we were
I
able
don't know
to pay
about
for
the
that.
8 people. I'm like, yeah, I'll get it for 3 of you guys.
Yeah,
But we
yeah,
usually have like,
Like
our
the
main.
main
Yeah, the
ones.
main.
There's always because if you do a bigger group, there's always those 2 people
Or-
at the end of the night that are like,
Or it's usually the people you came in the car with.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
usually
that's
4
fair, that's
people
fair.
max, right?
heck yeah. Well, that's when you could do rounds like that, man. 2 drinks at the club. I think I spent like $45 a splash. Dude.
That's
That's what I'm
crazy.
saying. I was like, oh,
$400 a splash.
yeah, 2 drinks, and I mean it was like Hennessy.
What are you doing at Splash, man?
Huh?
Yeah.
Getting the drinks, bro. What you talking about? You know what I'm doing at Splash? Not spending $20 on cover. That's what I'm doing there, bro.
I just,
20. I think it's always 10 for us.
No, Bobby's is 20. That's why
Bobby's
you go to
20
Splash. Yeah, heck yeah, dude. Bobby's
Bobby's.
expensive. But Bobby's
and it's
is-
hit or miss, so that's why
Yeah.
you kind of.
it's like,
That's why
ah.
we kind of don't go there as
Bobby's,
much.
Bobby's lit though.
It is, but
Yeah,
it's,
that's where all the
it's because
VIP
it's
Yeah.
it's a little ghetto, but it's fun.
Yeah,
ghetto.
yeah.
It's fun
It's
ghetto.
I drove by. I saw some people I do for high school, ghetto people, but they're the fun ones too. You're
Yeah.
like, oh shit, what's up? Like, nah, it's not always.
Hey, the fun ghetto we had recently was Palace, bro.
Oh, Palace was fun, bro. That was so much
Remember
fun.
when it used to
The
be
one time we
Saddleback?
actually went.
Remember when it used to be the other player? Like, what do they call it before?
Saloon?
Saddleback,
Oh no,
right?
it was called Martin's.
Martins.
Bro, that thing was hella ghetto, bro.
I remember somebody punched out the freaking front window, and like, yeah, dude, that used to be the place next to Old Town.
Like, bro.
I remember when Old Town used to be the vibe. You guys remember that? Old Town
Before
Thursday-
COVID.
Yeah, before COVID, Thursday nights, everybody was at Old
That was
Town.
before me, dude.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Every
Gabe's-
Thursday.
I know.
Gabe's the
Every
fucking child
Thursday
here.
you could catch us there.
Yeah.
That thing was
What
a
we doing
mission to
Thursday?
get there.
Old Town.
Melon ball
It was a
shooters.
mission to get inside, bro. If you don't get there
Oh,
before
yeah.
9 o'clock, man, you're screwed.
You're in that line just sad and you
You're
hear
in
all the
there-
good music playing. You're like,
You're in there. You're in that line until like 11 o'clock at night.
yeah.
Was it even lit back then? Like,
Oh.
like people getting down?
It was
yeah.
lit. It was like how Jimbo's is now.
Nah, it's way better
Way
than
better
that.
than Jimbo's. Come
Well,
on.
because they had better like music, I would say. Like they had
The way
some-
you see it, Bobby's, is probably like 3 times better than that.
Oh, I don't know about all that.
I don't know about 3 times,
About
but
3 times.
there was a lot of nights where it was just a
because
crazy
everybody
night.
was there. Everybody was there.
Oh, I
It was,
see.
it's just one of those things. But
Yeah.
dang, man,
I mean, college nights. So all the college kids were there. It was just
Dang.
All of us,
them
all of our friends
$3
just
shots were clutch.
Well, I guess.
and Don Julio. Don Julio.
Oh,
Yeah, it was.
People
You know
tax
shots
for.
with Don Julio?
Dude, they
Don
tax,
Julio tequila,
yeah.
and it was like $3 a shot.
They
Yeah,
did
which is
Fireball $2
crazy.
shots.
That's
Yeah, nowadays, dude, to get anything name brand at the bar, oh, you're paying like you're getting taxed on that, man. It just gets wild. So I guess maybe that could steer us into our next talking point. You know, it being the first Fresno State football game. The next day, no, 2 days after we filmed this, so it would already have happened. What are some tailgate tips that we learned in college?
Hydrate, bro. Hydrate. It's always hot, like super hot. I think it's scheduled to be like 107 degrees on
Wear
the football game.
sunscreen. Wear
Yeah, wear
sunscreen.
So I think the biggest thing is like go to the tailgates at the beginning of the season.
The first 2 games.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah.
First
and they
2 games
kind of
for
die
sure.
out as they go. Like everybody's all gung ho, and then like the end games, you're like in the middle of midterms.
The first one's the craziest one, though.
Yeah, first one always goes crazy. Man.
I want to say this will be a crazy one. It's a Thursday game.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man. Coming back from COVID,
Yeah, dude, you'd be
people were.
surprised.
Oh, yeah,
We'll see. Not my problem. I'll be. If you guys, hey, you guys will see me down in the field.
I won't be there, man.
If you guys want to be on a big board in the football stadium, I got you.
Would you guys actually go to the game after a tailgate though?
No.
I would always want to. I would always want
Yeah.
to.
That was always
but
the
it would never
plan.
happen.
That was
It
always
would
the
never
plan
happen.
for everybody.
Never happened though. I'll say that much.
I did go one time, and I went with these people, and then I didn't have a ticket.
Was
So
it
I was
people
like,
you shouldn't be with?
No.
I'm gonna start saying that now.
So, so, like,
Knowing Gabe, you know, he has a little history.
so
He has to
anyway,
do with a lot of people.
So I didn't have a ticket. So I was like, however I get in, if I get in, I get in. If I don't, I don't. You know. So I get there, and like the people I'm with go in because they have tickets. And like I was like, oh, I don't got a ticket. And I say that out loud. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go buy one. And one of the ladies that works like at the gate, she's like, oh, like I have one. You can just have it. I was like, what? Like no way. I was like, I gotta give you a hug. I gotta give you a hug. So I hugged her. And
He said, "Where my hug at?"
I was like, dude, I appreciate it for real. And she gave me a ticket. I got in.
So how do you guys? Okay, so you guys have all been to a game though before, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. So last year, for my the company I worked at, they would always give us free tickets. Well, it was only like 4 tickets for anybody in the company, but usually I was the one that would get them.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason why I actually started going to the games. But obviously I would go to the tailgate, get drunk,
Yeah.
and then go to
That's
the
part of
game.
it.
And honestly, for the game, we would go for like an hour and then come back.
Yeah, it's usually
come
how
back
it
to
is.
the tailgate, and it was always
So-
a good time.
Big Game Boomer ranked Fresno State's student section as a tier 3, and that's pretty high up there because that's up there with schools like Oregon, Clemson, Florida State University, like all these big schools. Whereas like other schools of a similar size, like UCLA is ranked tier 6, like that's bottom. And then schools like San Jose State are tier 6. So how do you guys think that ranking is? Do you guys think it's accurate? Like,
I think it's pretty cool. We went to UCLA tailgates before. I
Yeah.
don't think we had the full-on experience, like going to the frat.
But
rooms or
I
like those
remember
things,
their
but-
student section was like dead though. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Dude.
kids at their school actually study.
Because the Fresno State, the student section gets wild, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one time when they tried to collect the cans or the people, and then everyone just like launching it from across?
Yeah, I was
like,
working that, and then
Dude,
I had
that
the
was
camera right there, and
brutal,
then the
dude.
guy
That was
turned in the
crazy.
trash bag. He was supposed to like collect it by like row by row, but everyone just started throwing at it, bro. And I was like, I'm out of here, man. I'm bad. My bad. My bad. And I left.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude, it gets crazy.
I would also say that I think our team, Fresno State team, is actually a good team. Like
Yeah, it's a solid
they're
program.
they're a fun team to watch.
Yeah, definitely. Well, it's fun too because like nobody expects us to do great.
Exactly.
Like, so it's always fun when we do because like people just want to root for us. And I think that's really cool. But I think the one thing that like State has that makes our games lit is like how close our stadium is to our school. So like for example, when we went to UCLA, like their school is nowhere close to their stadium. So like that's probably why their tailgates are kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
But like us, everybody's there, man. Like yeah, you see everybody, your mom out there. I see old teachers, new teachers, everybody, man. So
See
what?
babies out there.
So what are the other tips you guys said? So stay hydrated and go to the ones at the beginning of the season. What else y'all got?
Don't drive there.
Oh, yeah.
If you're planning on drinking and
Yeah, right.
tailgating, you're not gonna be able to drive. Like, save yourself getting DUI ticket. Just spend
and
if you have to spend $50 on Uber, you should spend it because that is not worth the ticket.
Even to find parking, dude. There's
Find-
no parking.
Or to
and
get
the
out of there.
traffic too.
And they close down the roads, so you can't even get out if you wanted
Yeah.
to.
Oh, yeah, that's very true.
So-
That's the other thing too, like open containers, like to not get in trouble.
Yeah.
I see so many people
That's-
get like open container violations because they're just walking down like that side street and like it's an open street. You know what I'm saying? So like I always see so many people get cited.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude.
I used to have open drinks all the time. I never
Really?
got stopped.
Dude, I saw
Especially
so
going to
many
like the
cited.
game, like from the tailgate. Like obviously have a beer in my hand, just drinking it on the way there. And nothing.
Yeah, I used to see so many people get stopped, man. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's wild. Well, hey, man, I
Well,
don't
good to know.
Maybe use your Miguel charm to get out of it, man. I
Of
don't know.
course, you know.
Said officer, what? This isn't a Modelo. It's a Mexican Gatorade.
Hey, officer, you want to go to Splash after this?
That's only if Gabe's the officer that stops you. You say, oh, going to Bobby's.
The only way you get out of ticket with Gabe is if you go to Bobby's or Splash with them.
No.
That's a damn lie. I tried it
Why
already.
you-
Jimbos
why you
only,
getting
dude.
red?
Only Jimbos.
Why are you getting red?
Jimbos,
Why you
dude.
why you blushing?
Nah, because somebody
Jimbos.
shouldn't be hanging out with just Snapchatted them. Say with us. Somebody-
All right, so
Alright,
we have our two guests here.
I got
yeah-
a question for Cruz real quick.
All right, go for it. Go for it.
Here
Go for
we
it. Go for it.
go.
Go for it.
Here we go. He's
It's
trying
just
to
for
set me
Cruz.
up.
Just for Cruz. All
Look,
right.
look,
All
Set
right.
me up. I already know.
Look, so say you have a boy, right? Like this is your boy.
Okay, nope.
So
Next
hold
next-
on.
Next question.
Hey, I want to hear this. I want to hear this.
Nah,
I want to hear
next
this. I'm
question.
trying to hear
I'm
this.
invested
Hold
now.
on.
We
I'm
have to know.
invested.
He
I'm
knows.
invested.
Next
You know what I'm
question.
talking about.
All
You know-
right, so Musashi,
So-
you were saying?
so-
Yeah.
Say
man.
you got a boy, right? And
Yeah.
this is your boy. Like you guys been through like a lot together, like
Oh, yeah,
hardship,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
no,
you all
definitely.
been through hardship together, right? You got
Uh-huh.
a bond, right?
Okay.
So your boy has a girl, okay?
Cruz has a girl. Okay.
No.
Oh,
like your
Cruz's boy has a girl.
His
I
boy
was like,
has
Cruz
a
had a
girl,
girl.
okay?
Okay, I know which one now.
They've been together for like a cool minute, right? Then they break up, and then that girl hits you up. Are you right to pursue that or no? What do you think?
Definitely not. I would never do that. Never in my life.
Let me see a picture. No,
I
I'm
know.
kidding.
Why you asking Musashi out of all people?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Nah, I know Musashi ain't talking, bro. Damn.
I'm a changed man. That never happened in my life, but I'm a changed man. I don't do that thing. I don't
Same,
pursue girls.
New
I got too much time.
New year, new me.
I got too
There's
much
a lot
time.
of
I gotta
factors that
spend.
go into this. How long
I
were
know
they
why you
together?
have to focus, man, bro.
How serious was the
Very
relationship?
serious.
And
Very
how
serious.
how long did they break up? Like
Ask
that.
Cruz. Ask Cruz.
Hey,
Cruz?
you
Hey, but
asking
So
both
Cruz.
things, right?
So Cruz, answer
Ask
these
Cruz.
questions.
You would do it. I know you would.
You
I'm
said-
asking. That's why I'm asking you these questions. Like how long?
And
how long
this
Anyways. Hey, you said it
does
was.
she have a fupa?
I know you would.
Is there any other way?
Hey, so you said it's his boy, but like he's been boys for a long time.
Yeah,
And-
like y'all been through like
I
stuff
mean,
together.
a
No, I
long
wouldn't do
time.
it.
As
Answer that
art of the
question.
5% podcast, we much keep names and situations all anonymous for the good and well-being of this podcast. Thank you.
I'm drunk. Going down the line, let's go with what is the most toxic thing you have done to a girl?
Oh,
To a girl?
Like the most toxic thing you ever done?
acted like I cared.
Get more into detail with that. Let me hear this story.
Shit, me too.
So, damn, I feel like everybody does this. I feel like everybody is guilty of this, but like,
Or if they've done it once in their life.
nah, it's a damn lie. Y'all be doing this. So like,
Here, just say it and we'll tell you if we agree
So,
or not.
okay,
In
like,
this generation,
you ever
everybody
get
does
bored? Okay, so I have these phases where like I get not to be I get a bunch of, but like I have talking to like 2 or 3 girls at once,
Damn, Cruz,
Eh,
playing now, okay?
and then then my DMs are dry, and then it's like a cycle. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if it has to do with like the way I pursue or like what it is, but it's always a cycle like that. And then in those dry cycles, I'm like, all right, I'm bored, and then you hit somebody up, like entertain just to make sure you still got that game, and then like you're like, oh my bad, and then like you kind of just like fade away, and I feel bad because like. I feel like you be getting people's hopes up, but then I also feel like it's a good thing because maybe you're just trying to hype somebody up for a little bit. But
I know what you're talking about.
You
'Cause
know
I do the
exactly
same
what I'm
shit. I
talking
do the
about.
same shit.
You guys know, because like you'll have those times where you're texting like 2, 3 people, not like deep, but it's just those are people you got in your circle, and then those kind of fizzle out and go dormant, and then yeah, you get another one, and you're like, what's popping? Dang.
Long story short, they're all friends together. They're like best friends, huh?
Probably they're all like, hey, you guys got that weirdo in your freaking.
They're all best friends.
Hey, you guys got that clown looking ass fool?
I got that one dude in here, but yeah. So Gabe, but that's mine. I want to know what Gabe's most toxic thing he's ever done is, because I feel like it's good.
Treat them right.
Ah.
Why are you single?
Shut the fuck up.
Why are you single then?
Oh, Cruz. Nah,
Cruz.
I'm not trying to-
Nah, I want to
I'm not
know.
trying to.
Because I know Gabe's capping if you don't have at least one thing to say here that's incriminating.
All right, after Gabe, we're going to Musashi because I know he has some pretty
No, it's you
juicy
next.
Look
stories.
at y'all trying to. I'm
It's your
shy. Look at you guys trying to.
I asked,
Maybe.
I asked a
Maybe.
question.
Maybe.
Playing my life, Cruz.
No, I'm trying to hear it.
Playing my life
I'm
right
trying to
now,
hear it, bro. I'm trying to hear it.
Musashi, what's your answer, dude?
I asked the question. You guys have to
It's
answer it.
yours.
It's your.
It's yours.
Oh, bro. Okay. All right.
This guy's like, I got like 50 in my mind. I don't know which one to pick. I gotta.
He's trying to think
I
which
can't
one he
think
wants.
which one. And he's
Zero.
trying to pass on the question.
0. All right. So one time, dude.
He said one time out of the 50 I have in my
So
mind.
one time,
One time a week
I had
ago.
I had a girl best friend, right? I had a
That
girl
is not a thing, bro.
Best
With
friend.
guys.
I had
Okay,
a
well,
girl
let's say
best
it's a
friend.
thing. It's a thing.
Yeah, I have best friends too.
So
that
I
are
had a girl
girls.
best friend, right? So one night, dude. So me and my ex at the time, we broke up, right? So we broke up, and my girl best friend was there, right? And so I knew she had feelings for me, okay? So I knew that, and then but I was like, oh, we're just homies, whatever, right? So
Sure.
so we break up, and then one night I'm like, what's good, basically whatever, right?
What's good? What's
So-
popping?
So that happens, and then I hardcore ghoster.
Hard goad.
Hardcore ghoster, like completely, dude. Like blocked her and everything.
Your girl best friend.
Yes.
Okay.
Yo, that's fucked up, bro.
Once
You
cross
blocked
that
her and
line-
everything?
Once you cross that line, you can't
Hey,
go back.
best friend, but he ghosts her.
You can't go back to that.
You
once
guys
cross that
smashed or
line.
what?
No.
Okay, then why'd you block her?
Look, Musashi, look. We don't give out details out here, bro. I'm not incriminating
Just read
myself.
between the lines on that one, and I think you'll see why he needed to block her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Musashi, you go ahead.
That's Miguel's turn. I already asked
Whatever.
the question.
My turn. I don't know. There's so many to pick
I
from.
know you. That's why I went first to give like the least incriminating one. He said
The
random nights.
word. No. No.
Random nights.
Random nights.
Nah, the worst thing
Random
I've done
nights.
is probably just stringing a girl along.
Drinking
you know?
girl.
Like you're talking to a girl, but like it takes so long to actually do something, or like actually be together, but you never actually do it, and then
See-
just break it off. Like I've done it a couple times. Like
That's not toxic, though. That's just like.
that's not toxic. How's that not toxic?
No,
No,
it's just
I
like-
understand why you're saying it's toxic, because like if you do it with the intent of knowing that like they want something and like you're kind of just go like I get that that's toxic, but I also think the other side of the coin is like if you're not cuffing somebody, you're not cuffing them for a reason. Like there's a reason, like a red flag or maybe something you saw.
The
or
reason you
something
don't want
like
to cuff
that.
is because like you don't want to like you're cool with the situation you guys have right now, but like you don't want to like it's the thought like everybody's scared. Everybody that like is single is scared because like when they don't want to cross that line, because if you cross that line, it's gonna be like okay, it's a thing, but then like
It
once
becomes official.
yeah, it becomes official. But then once it's official, you're like going with it because you're enjoying the moments. But then like throughout the moments, everybody's gonna have this thought like, like it's gonna be a scary moment. It's like, is this gonna last forever? Is it gonna end eventually? Like, and then after it ends, then like that friendship and everything is like just shattered into pieces. It's not
No,
gonna
you
it's not
still
gonna
be
go back
friends.
to
I-
it.
You can still be friends after.
I used to think that.
Dude, I think it's hard, but to
it's
go back
hard.
after
Yeah.
that, to go back to being friends is hard, and that's when things become toxic.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have that mentality that like, oh yeah, like once you tell somebody how you feel or whatever, like have that connection. I'm like, you can't go back. But I've seen so many people like cross some crazy lines and then go back. So I think it's like how you treat it. But I do also think that like, what's the word for it? You just said it. Fuck, what was it? It had to do something with like, because like you're saying, like people are scared of looking stupid, pretty much.
Not
Like-
looking, yeah, that
like
too.
nobody
but,
wants to
like,
commit because they're scared. Like fuck, what if the other person pulls out, and then you are looking like a fucking dummy, like just getting left hanging.
But that all
Leaving
comes
your
down to like
options.
communications too, like
Yeah.
how you communicate with that, like how you bring it up.
I'll
like,
fucking
if-
take
if
the-
some-
I'll
if
take
somebody
the
just
batteries out of her remote, bro, I'm petty.
If somebody comes at you with the train with that question, bro, you're gonna be like, oh shit, like it's off guard, but like you just like you don't have to like hit it straight in the question. It's just like, hey, what do you think of this? What about this? And like, how do you think what we're doing? Like, you want to be friends? Like, what do you want to do?
Yeah, they better communicate.
Mhm.
I'll be fucking petty, bro. I'll fucking take your microwave.
And if you're scared, like being scared, like you just gotta be straight up and be scared.
Punch your head.
No,
straight.
no, take your iPhone charger.
No, I'll just take the brick.
The
fool.
box.
I'm just
Take
gonna
the box.
take
Yeah. You
You
don't
gotta
take the
like
train. Take the box.
so it's inconvenient.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your HDMI cables and yeah, Netflix and chill with somebody
Hey,
else.
Fresno State has a HDMI shortage, bro.
I bet.
I think we do.
God damn. All right, well, I think that was a fair one. Like, that's fair. What about you, Musashi, Mr. Million Questions over here and try to incriminate us?
I know.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
What
Nah.
up, man?
I'm trying to think of one too now. I should have thought of one, huh?
I'm sure you know one.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm sure you have a story. I'm sure you have like 50 stories, but just pick one.
Just pick one.
I got some stories.
I have stories for him.
Yeah.
Stories
Yeah.
for
I have
me.
stories for him too, but I don't
Yeah.
want to say them
Yeah,
for
yeah,
him.
you can't.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has to say.
That's your guys' story point of view.
it's frowned
Nobody
upon.
knows the true story
Nobody knows the true story. Shut up.
because there is no story.
Do you want me
well,
to say a
that's-
story?
That's what I was trying to say.
Let me think of one though.
I can think of 4 right now.
Off the top of my head.
Yes. Yeah.
Look at Musashi trying to act like he ain't toxic. Look, see, you know, Gabe, you're not the biggest capper anymore. Gabe was trying to be like, I don't know. But anyway, what's another question, Musashi? One that won't incriminate us as much, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So speaking of toxic, Gabe.
No.
All right.
Gabe just got a snap from someone,
All right,
and he's being a toxico. So
Live reaction.
this is happening live right now. So
gameplay cam.
All right, so as intense as that was, let's bring it down a bit. I want to bring it back to like what we're going on with our lives right now. What are some challenges you guys are all going through right now, and like what are your ways to like tackle through those, like to get through them?
What do you mean?
So I'll start it off. So the challenges I'm having right now is as school as it started, I'm trying to adjust my life to school, work, and then obviously trying to go to the gym and stuff. So what I'm doing to like tackle through that is like I moved the gym to like the first thing I do in the morning because like to be honest, I like starting my day off like working out, and I feel good afterwards. It sucks waking up, but like I just gotta do it, it's something I gotta do. And then after that I go to work, and then after that I go to class. Another reason why I go to the gym in the mornings because like that way I don't have to worry about like going to the gym after work or school, because that time I could use that to like catch up on homework or be ahead on homework. Because the worst thing you could do in a college is falling behind in classes. Like that's the worst thing that you could do, stacking up on your homeworks and assignments. And then if you stack up on so much, you're gonna forget to do one of the assignments. That's gonna screw you over a lot. That's something I don't want to do.
I don't know. I made it through all through college.
Yeah, but
Procrastinating last second assignments. At 11:59.58 seconds left.
see, that's the thing.
Due at midnight. So
That's the thing I'm trying to avoid
made it
doing.
work.
That's the thing I'm trying to avoid doing. So that's what I'm doing to like get through those obstacles. And I got some crazy work schedules too, because sometimes I'll get off at midnight. Like it's football season, I get off at midnight.
Yeah.
And then sporting events happen. Like they start at like 7 p.m. I'll be home by like 10 p.m. and by that time I need to go to bed. Like I need to plan my days out like throughout the weekdays. That's what I'm trying to do to like go through these like obstacles and challenges throughout my like days right now.
Yeah, no, definitely. Very cool. What about you, Miguel?
Um, I would say ever since I bought my house. So I bought my house in November. So basically, I have a mortgage. I have a mortgage now. So that's something new to me that I have to deal with. Like it's actual bills. I have an actual bill every month for my mortgage, and just being able to pay that off. And obviously, I work full time right now, but just recently I got laid off, and I was out of work for like a month and a half. So that was something I had to deal with and just figure that out. But I was I was in a good place. I had money saved up. I had a little nest egg so I could pay the month I was out of work. But yeah, I would say just honestly just being a full ass adult now. Like I'm not a college kid. I'm not a high school kid. I'm not a broke college student. Whatever it is, I'm an actual adult now. So I have a mortgage. So that's and I have bills that go with it. So it's just balancing having my fun time, but actually taking care of my shit. You know, like everything that comes with the house with it.
So with like all those things happening, like you know, like you said, you bought a house, but like you know how like in houses there's always problems and stuff happening you want to fix up. Like, how do you plan those things ahead of time? Like to renovate, like let's say you want to renovate like your kitchen or something. Like, how would you plan that out? And like save up for money to like just so like you have enough money to like renovate, you know? Because renovation is expensive. Let's be real.
Yeah. So it just depends. So for the most part, I try to save up some money every month so I could have something, so I could have some cash so I could renovate something in the house. So that's usually what I do. So I just save up so I could have the savings. And then when something comes up for a renovation, I have the cash to actually pay for the renovations. So like my garage door, I think it was like $3,000. I had that money already, but I wanted to get a brand new garage door because it wasn't automatic before. Now it is, and yeah, I had to get that replaced. But again, I just saved up my money first, and then just looking at my house and seeing what needs renovation first. So obviously, I wanted the garage door to be automatic so I could go in and out quickly, and that was something I needed right away. So I just picked that first, and then now I'm just saving up again, and then we'll
So
see.
project by project, pretty much.
Yeah, it's basically project by project.
Oh, very cool.
So like, how much would you? I'm sorry for asking so many questions.
No,
This is
people
what
want
it's
to
for.
know.
So like,
Yeah.
because he has a house and he bought it. So like, it's some questions like maybe people have in mind like that want to buy houses, but like, so when you have a house, you have like obviously your incomes and then your mortgage to pay and then stuff. But like, how would you like? How much money would you say you would throw into your savings like after your paycheck is paycheck? So like, let's say you get like a paycheck and you want to throw like maybe $200 in your savings from that check. Do you do that, or do you have like certain amount you have like planned to like throw in your savings?
No, so technically I don't have a savings account. I have an investment account. So IRA or just invest in stocks, whatever I invest in. So that's what I do. So my money can actually make money for me instead of just sitting in a savings account, which a savings account does grow your money a little, but it's such a small percentage compared to like an investment account.
So you throw it into like the stock markets and stuff like that.
Yes.
pretty
Like a
much.
money market account or something like that, or is it like a?
I use Fidelity, but it's
Okay,
just
okay.
and I just pick like different stocks. So like Apple is one, Microsoft.
Does that do it for you, or what? How does that work? This is something new for me. I never heard of this.
Because I know they usually have like the wealth planners where like they'll ask you like what kind of account you want. And, like some are more aggressive investing and some of them are more like secure with it, aren't they?
Yeah, well, it just depends on what you want to do. And also, I did my research before I actually started investing. So I started investing when COVID hit, and like obviously nothing else was going on. So I was just getting into investing and figuring out what I want to do. And so I have a Roth IRA, but I also have like my own investing account where I pick and choose whatever I want. The Roth IRA is more like it's basically an investment account, but it's more secure and it's more long term. My other account for investing is just whatever I choose, whatever I think is going to be good to whatever is going to be be the best
The
outcome
short-term
for me.
gains,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
You need to send me this link later so I can put it in the description for some people watching this because they're
Yeah,
probably gonna want
Fidelity is
it.
pretty cool because I know a lot of companies use that for like wealth planning. Like when I was at NBC, that's what we used. We used Fidelity.
Yeah, it's a big national company that
I'm gonna look
really
into that
good
too.
in investing and all that.
No, that's
But
pretty cool. Yeah, you go like sit down with the wealth planner. I mean, not a sponsor, but I mean, yeah.
but yeah, that's what I did. Instead of an actual savings account, I did an investing account. So basically, what I do is let's say every month I pay off all my bills, and then once I pay all that off, whatever I have left, I look whatever I have left. Let's say I have $1,000, which is actually generous. But let's say I have $1,000 left over after I paid all my bills. So just off of that, I would just look at my account and just be like, okay, I have this much amount of money. So let's do $200 into investing, and then the rest I could do whatever I want with it. Again, this is just an example, but that's usually what I do. I make sure all my bills are paid for the month they're due, and then whatever I have left, I just invest whatever I have left.
No, definitely.
It's really cool, dude. I'm definitely gonna look into that, bro. Like, I'll put the link in the description after he sends it to me. I'll definitely look it up too, and then if you guys have questions, I'll put his social media on the description too.
There you go.
What about you, Cruz? What are the things you like? What are the challenges you have and you're trying to tackle through right now?
I think one of the things is like, I don't know. I feel like there's like finding the sweet spot between like grinding, because obviously after college it's all just about like making money, kind of getting to where you want to be in life, but also like saving your time for fun, but also staying consistent with your goals, I guess. Like one of the big things right now I'm kind of struggling with is like I'm trying to do the gym before work, like because now I'm a teacher, so school starts 30 minutes later. So with that gives me 30 extra minutes to kind of do something during the day. So I've been trying to go to the gym before work, which is actually working pretty well. I lost like 4 pounds, I think, since school started.
Nice.
Which is dope.
I joined you on that too, by the way. But
yeah, Musashi jumped in on that one.
I thought it was pretty much like the same reason as my reason was, like, start the gym off and then like worry about start your day off and then you don't have to worry about the gym throughout the day, you know?
Yeah, well, because the big reason too is I was thinking, because, teaching at state, I was like, damn, I'm going to fall off, because I already know, like, if I can't go 2 days a week, like in the afternoon, that's just a big, like, fork in the road. So I was like, cool, let's just get it out of the way in the morning. And honestly, that's been one of the most productive things I could ever do, because I find myself getting, what's the word for it? Like, I'm working out of my tiredness at the gym, so by the time I get to work, I'm ready to go. So it's really dope. And then the other thing too is just like money as well. Like I think the biggest shock when you get out of college and start making like adult money, you're like, oh damn, like what do I do with this now? It's such a big change in income that you gotta kind of be smart with it, or else you'll sit back and be like, damn, where'd all my money go? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you start spending like an
exactly
idiot.
what you mean.
You're like, oh damn. You're like, it's fun because you can actually treat your friends and like do things you want to do. But if you do that a little too much, you gotta like step back and be like, all right, am I consistent with my goals? I hope to buy a house soon, and I want to be able to put some money away. And yeah, you got to pay your bills, have your safety net money, because like, yeah, I have savings, but for like my off seasons, because obviously teaching in the like, you don't have sub jobs in the summer and winter. Usually I find other work then, but if not, I always keep like a month or two worth of expenses in a savings account, just as kind of like an emergency fund. And then aside from that fund, I have another emergency account for like random stuff, like say my car needs work or something. I always keep that money just there. Yeah, just so like when something does happen, you don't have to go broke trying to like defeat life. Because yeah, dude, life will come at you fast if you're not prepared.
Yeah, it really does. Like,
you kind of just gave me an idea. Like, I only have I have one bank account. Like, you just gave me an idea, like, why I should have another bank account. Like, so I have my bank account for all my stuff coming in. But if I open up a second bank account, I feel like I could just throw that money in just to, like, not touch.
And it's easy, too, to put money in your savings that way.
You literally gave me a reason to open up another bank account. Because the whole time I'm like, everybody has bank accounts. Let me open it up. But, like, I'm like, why? Like,
yeah.
I have 2 jobs, so, like, I should have one job going to one bank and another job for another bank. But, like, it doesn't make sense for me to do that stuff.
No, I got 3 bank accounts. I got my checking, my savings, and then my deep savings. And then on the side of that, I have money buried in my yard somewhere. But you gotta have everything, man. And I think it's very
cartels,
big. Especially when you see your like bank account, you're like, oh damn, like I have money. Like it's a good feeling because it makes you want to work harder. Nothing discourages you more than like grinding your freaking life away and then looking at your bank account. There's like $80 in it. Yep. Like that's the most discouraging thing you can ever do. So I think financial literacy, man, it just makes you want to work harder.
I think this question would be way better for Gabe because this man works 50 hours, man, and he goes to school as a full-time student. And on top of that, I don't know what he does outside of that, but like 50 hours a week as a college student is crazy. Okay, I could give you an idea what he does outside of those things, but be toxic, you know.
Yeah, it's tough, dude. I literally spend more time at work than my apartment. Yeah, dude. Takes up like all my time. Go to the gym. I go like before work, so I have to be up at like 5 in the morning, go to the gym, and then that's like the only way I'm ever able to go because I work like pretty much like Thursday to Thursday, pretty much like every day.
But go to the gym in the morning. If it's a good feeling though, right? Once you're done working out and stuff, like just
Way better,
like I
dude.
said, the hardest thing is waking up, bro. You guys want to know what I did today to wake up? So I go to the gym at 4 in the morning, so I had to wake up at like 3:30, right? So what I did was,
4 in the morning?
yeah, the night before I'm in bed, I had my pre-workout already shaken up, made right next to my bed and my table. I wake up on my alarm, I cracked that shit open, chugged it, put it down. I was about to fall asleep, and I was like, oh hell no, that shit kicked in. I got up right away. I was like, not today. I gotta get that shit up and going.
Dang, so how would you say that is then for you then? Like waking up in the morning and then go doing it, because your job's pretty strenuous, man. Like I've seen the stuff you say you have to
Does
do.
your body not like hurt you?
Like injuries?
No, like just being sore, being tired. Because I know you do like, I don't know what you'd be doing literally, but like I feel like if I was working like 50 hours a week, that's a long hour shift. And like,
No, you're drained, dude. You're drained.
and then like
Like,
the fact that you're able to even go to the gym at 5 in the morning is like,
to stay up to like 10, dude, is a struggle. Like literally, dude. You just stay up to 10.
because I know at some point in time, sleep's gonna catch up to you. So like today, I woke up at like I said, I woke up at 3:30, but then like around 3 p.m. at work, I had to go get a coffee room, but the sleep was catching up to me. So
Yeah, that's
like
like
I know at some point it's gonna catch up to you because it's slow at work, you know.
You know what
there's
I'm
a
talking about right
some-
now? I still remember when we were all like super young, like living in the house, dude, with like way less responsibility. And now look at the conversation we're having. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
so I always think about that. That's the
Yeah.
big thing I always think about. Like, because when you wake up at 5 a.m. or like 5:30, you're like, damn, like, is this what life's gonna be? But then you realize, like, dude, we were doing this anyway. It's like a mindset thing. You're like, we were doing this. Like, it's just we did it, like, not to say with no
Different
purpose,
reasons.
but like,
we didn't give it like a
Yeah.
priority.
yeah. And then that's the thing. I was like, oh damn, like if I was working another job, I'd have to get up even earlier. Like, say I decided to work in construction or something, like,
Yeah, dude.
I'd be up even earlier. You know what I'm saying? So
It's like in the
all
college
mindset.
moments, like you're gonna have your funds and moments, but like, and then you could have your minimum wage job and just get through life right there. But then like at a certain point, you're just like, I can't be doing this all the time. Like I need to change something up. Like I need to get my shit together.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was my thing, dude. Like, especially with my diet and stuff, I was like, I gotta start eating fucking right, dude. Especially when you see like older people going, like all their bodies are going out and shit. You're like, ugh, I don't know. You're like, I gotta stop drinking. No, it's what you gotta do.
Hey, the life is rough, man. Sometimes that beer at the end of the day, it
Yeah, you do
hits
need one, man. You
different.
do need
But
one.
but you definitely like we all have these crazy like work schedules during the weekdays. But you definitely need to have like a day or like even a couple hours like hang out, like just get your mind off of these things, like hang out with your friends. Like for me and Miguel, we hit each other up at like Friday, maybe Thursdays, and like see what we're doing, and then and then if it works out for us, we hang out. We don't do anything crazy. Sometimes we do go out, but like for the most part, we can be like let's just watch a movie or like play card games.
I think that's a big thing too. The way you connect with your friends when you're older, like you're obviously not gonna see them every day anymore, like or every week. Like I think it's one of those things where like the low maintenance friendships really like shine, and the people that like needed to see you every day, like those are the ones that kind of like dwindle off because like you can't give people that kind of time anymore. Like I don't know, it's different. It's doing different things.
And then it depends on the type of friend that you have as well.
Yeah.
Because like when I graduated college, like I still had friends that were still in college, so they still had that college mindset, like, oh, let's party on a Wednesday, Thursday, whatever it was, and I'm
"Hey,
just,
man."
and I'm like, I got work the next day, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like I'm an adult now, like, it's a different mindset now.
Yeah, and I think fun's a lot different, like as you get older too. I mean, we're talking like we're getting older, like we're fucking 40.
I know, dude.
But like,
I'm
nah.
21 right now.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
But it is different though.
Yeah, it is different.
Like
It is different
now,
'cause,
like
like-
now I'm 26, like it's different
Yeah.
from what it was when I was like 22.
Yeah.
When I joined the frat.
Cause like we'll have a friend that says like I can't go out, I gotta save money. I'm like, hey dude, we're same too. Like, but we could like still like do something chill, you know? Like we just, like I said, we do like the days, like the weekends we want to save money. We'd be like, all right, let's just play card games. Like probably buy a taller cam because it's not that expensive. But like just like a chill, fun night, you know? Just get out of your house.
And just hang out, yeah.
Just enjoy
Yeah.
each other's company.
I don't know. Musashi's losing me on red all the time. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I know Gabe said he's gonna hang out with us, then he doesn't. So.
but like
He has work.
Or he's hanging out with people.
but with like,
How did you see?
but with that being said, like I said, like you guys, like I want to come up to the next question, but like I said, you're always gonna want to have time to like hang out with your friends and stuff because you're gonna be alone and stuff. So I want to bring that to the next question, and is something like I think we like got, at least for guys, that isn't really talked about a lot, and it happens to be with like mental health and everything. But so there's a topic I want to like talk about because I want to see like on other people's perspective. Like so like there'll be moments where you're so lonely and stuff like at home. Like we all have our lonely times. Like there'll be times his brother won't be home. He lives alone. Like he doesn't. He lives with his parents, but like he.
My life is good.
No, like
I wake up in the morning.
well, let's. No, we all have our own. Like there's always the everyday moment where you're in your room by yourself, and that's your alone time.
Oh, shit.
But then at moments you're gonna get lonely. So like, how do you, as a person by yourself, deal with that loneliness? Because like, that shit hits, bro. Like you're alone and you start getting a little bit depressed and you have these weird dark thoughts sometimes. So how do you
I
guys
got
deal
a
with those
dog.
things?
I got a dog.
Yeah.
But I got a dog like a month ago, and honestly, like ever since I got him, I never feel alone. So, get a dog.
Emotional support dog right there.
Yup, he really is.
Hold on, Gabe, you go first. I'm trying to think.
I just call people and chop it up for a cool minute.
Yeah, that is the way you do it, dude.
You
Because
do
like,
that.
Yeah.
I get a call. I get that call once a month. So he's talking to other girls before then, though.
No,
I guess we're- I guess
being the toxic
I guess
dog.
we're just
do
an
that.
option.
I don't do that. I'm a good man.
That's wild. Nah,
He hits us up when the hoes don't
Only when I need
answer.
you. Only when I need you.
Dang,
Yeah.
respectable woman. Come on, guys, we're in a podcast.
gotta be those kind of dudes who call them females. I freaking hate that. Dude.
Now we're gonna turn this podcast into an Andrew Tate type of
Andrew.
podcast.
Yep.
Okay, let's start. I need some sunglasses.
Why was I all excited when he's taking off my shirt? Nah,
I want to see if there's hair.
nah.
What?
I have chest hair now. I was surprised too. I was like, oh damn, I'm a man. They have to glue it on this time either. Nah, but I don't know. I think when I get in my funk, I know I'm in my funk. Like
We
there's-
all get in those funks, like I said.
because I know myself now where I'm like when I'm super creative, super productive, super like making stuff, super like having projects, I know that's when I'm motivated. But I know the days I'm in my funk is when I'm just in my bed like chilling like an idiot. So like I know how to catch myself, and usually I just immediately get up and go outside. Like you have to get up and go outside. That's part of it because you can't just sit in your bed because you will sit there, you will think, you will start overthinking, you'll start analyzing shit that ain't even there. You gotta get up, go outside, go do something, go visit somebody you know, go do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you gotta give yourself like a fighting chance with it.
Did you have like those moments before you catch your you catch your funks now, but like what did you do before you started doing that?
That's hard. I think I've always been kind of aware. I just didn't know what to do. Like, there's days you sit there, you're like, why am I sad? Like, you're just sitting in bed, like why the hell am I like? Why am I like this?
No, for me, it really started hitting when COVID happened.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I
yeah,
feel
yeah.
like that's with a lot of people, but COVID really made me realize like, oh shit, like
That's what it did to a
it
lot
made
of
me
people.
think a lot. I'm sure with a lot of people, but what I did when COVID was in full circle, like everything was on lockdown, like I would go hiking with my sister. That was a big thing for us. Like we would just go find random spots and just start hiking and go see California, basically. What are you trying to say?
Nah, he saw my phone there.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh,
bro.
Toxico? Okay, guys, this is live. Toxico, what's going on? What's going on, Cruz?
All I know is I don't work Monday, so. That's
Oh, so you made plans with some
yeah,
girl,
you gotta
huh?
make some
Making
plans.
plans? Ooh.
Okay.
You gotta make some plans. Man.
UCLA or what?
Hey,
No.
hey, good point. Let me
You're welcome.
start making plans.
Send out the text, boys, and go on now. Go on Labor Day. You gotta put the labor in.
In Splash or what?
Nah, I don't know what I'm gonna do Monday. I'm in San Luis Obispo
Monday.
Saturday, Sunday. So,
Monday's Labor Day.
yeah.
In this podcast, it won't be Labor Day, but
Do you work Labor Day, Gabe?
I do.
actually, the podcast will
Thank
be
you
out
for your
before Labor Day.
service.
Yeah. Hey, when y'all are out there on those safe streets, you know who to thank.
Yep.
The streets ain't safe still for girls.
But if you get stopped, fuck this guy.
Hombre, hey, hold the. What the hell did Musashi just say, bro? Oh my
Masashi's
god.
out there- That's because Musashi's out there on the
I didn't
prowl
hear
right
it.
now,
What did he
dude.
say?
Musashi's on the prowl, that's why.
He said, promiscuous Musashi, wherever you are. He said, he's your fantasy. See, my singing was so good, we're about to get flagged for copyright. Let's get that.
Oh, I want to say something real quick.
Go
Me
for
and
it.
Miguel are changed men. We are not like how we used to be. I always want to put that out there.
Yes.
All right.
I agree.
Just for the record.
I agree. I have grown up
Yes.
so much
All I know
from
is
college.
all I know is a guilty man never has to explain himself. And
Hey, innocent until proven guilty.
That is right.
yeah, so whatever you got to say, man.
It would be like,
Okay, here. Okay, think of a person right now, just one person in your mind that was like your significant. Like it could be someone significant in your life, not family related though, like family and blood related. So the question is, if you could meet that person again for the first time and start over, what would you do differently as your first interaction and like to start things over?
It's a hard one.
I know who Cruz would pick. I know. You made me who I am, Cruz.
Oh yeah, I would pick Gabe. Yeah, I would definitely pick Gabe.
I just say someone significant.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's
He's
what
the
I'm
homie,
saying.
significant.
Okay.
Let me tell you. So Gabe was a freshman, and I was putting him on game to like, yeah, dude, like you could probably talk to a lot of people. You're a cool guy, you know. I could see you out here, and I created a monster. So I wish I would have never spoke those words to Gabe Cano II. On what was it? Fall 2018.
19.
19. Damn, we're old.
19.
2019.
What is it right now? 22?
Yeah.
Shit.
22.
So I wish I would have never spoke those words to Gabe because when I was trying to give a young man some confidence, I created a monster. So that's my answer.
Yeah. Crazy times.
All right, Gabe, what's your answer?
If I had to like re-meet someone,
Yeah, like someone significant in your life. It could,
Sheriff Margaret Mims.
someone significant in my life.
like you did a girl dirty and then you want to change that back to
I've never
with
done
your
that.
first interaction.
I've never done that.
All right, so since we're all lying on this
I don't know.
podcast,
I guess we're a bunch of liars on here.
Uh, I would re-meet Cruz and not listen to what he had to say.
yeah, that would have saved a lot of people's heartache and would have helped a lot of mental health. I apologize. Sorry, God. Miguel.
Dang.
Oh man.
The day you met Alexi.
What?
The day you met
What?
Alexi.
When I met Alexi?
Yeah.
Nah, he's a homie. I don't regret changing that. Nah. No, I would say probably.
You don't have to say name drops or anything.
I'm not gonna say
Oh, we
names.
have to say name drops? Oh, that
I don't
would
know.
have been juicy. Oh.
That's why I say it could be like someone significant.
I would say
It was supposed to be like someone
5'2"
opposite
Latino.
gender, pretty much.
Oh, it was supposed to be opposite gender?
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't.
You're bad at instructions.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
my bad. My
Over here like
bad.
this.
Mas puto.
Hey, we see why Cruz goes to Splash.
Love wins, too. Hey, Gabe wore the cutoff in there. Fool. He was like this.
No. The see-through shirts, you know,
Oh,
where
no.
you can see everything.
Nah, hell no. I was
Oh,
gonna
the
wear
fishnets?
I was gonna wear the leather strap, fool, like the harness. Okay, anyway.
All right.
Who was it? Me?
Yeah.
No, I would say. Well, actually, there's a couple like different
Where's,
girls. I would say that
who's the
I
one
would
that
say
like,
that I would
mind?
change differently, like what happened with us. Like it's not just one. Like it's actually a couple. I've actually think I've had
So you're the
like
problem.
bad luck.
No.
No,
You're the problem.
no, not that I'm the problem, but I feel like I just had bad luck with
Oh, okay,
with
okay.
relationships with girls just in general so far in my life, and there's
Is-
some girls that I wish I
It's
could
them, not
have
you.
done differently. You
It's
know?
them, not you.
Is there a reason why you're like? Oh,
Yes, I agree. It's them. I'm a catch.
Boy,
Are you
I'm
like?
the prize, not them.
Boilo?
There you go.
But again, there's some things I wish I could have done differently.
Yeah.
Didn't have
Are you
to
always like scared to go
cut
take
me
that
off.
step or what?
Huh?
Are you like scared to take those kind of steps or
Low key.
is there like something like that's holding you back? Like you just can't figure out? Because there's always that
Nah,
moments for guys like that.
Every time I
No,
try to
low key,
do
I think it is that I'm afraid to actually commit.
Because that's a big change for like a lot of people.
Mhm.
Like I said.
It is. I really think it is part my fault. Like I don't want to commit or something happened, but at the same time, I do feel like shit, like bad. I've had bad luck. Like not just from recently, like ever since high school too. Like I've had bad luck with girls or whatever, whoever I'm with.
All right, real talk right now. Say you met like the one for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is the perfect girl for you. Would you settle down right now?
Even
Like
with those-
married, everything. Settle down right now.
like
Settle
even
down
with those
right now?
things,
Settle
dude.
down right
I
now.
would say yes, because I'm actually at that point in my life like I feel like I'm at the beginning of that point.
Yeah.
You're
Because
like,
I already have a house. I graduated college. I'm 26.
All right, let me ask you this: sophomore year of college, you met the one for you. What do you do?
Fuck no.
It's the stupidest
You wanna tell me
thing.
that?
Hell
That's
no.
stupid.
Like this is the
you're
girl
so
for you.
specific, bro. You said to yourself
Did you
college,
meet the girl
bro.
sophomore year of college?
No,
Yeah, you met a freshman year, huh?
no.
So for me, when I was a sophomore in college, I was actually at a community college.
Okay.
So I didn't have that college experience yet.
All right.
And then once I transferred to Fresno State, I joined the frat. I met all you guys, and I actually had the college experience. And at that point in my life, no, I don't want a relationship. I wanted to have fun. I wanted
Not
to
even
enjoy
not even if
my
that's
life.
the girl for you. Like this is the perfect girl. Like legitimate perfect girl for you.
Probably not. I honestly, I probably wouldn't have committed.
I respect it.
You're saying like to Miguel, like you meet the one, but then like he doesn't want to. But like there are some people that are able to do that and go through with their college life, and then like they could both be committed doing the same thing together. But it's just for him. It might just be different because like he wants to experience it with like no worries to like having arguments. Like he wants to go home in peace, you know. Sometimes you don't go home in peace. Like there's always gonna be like arguments and conflictions when you're in a relationship with another person. And that's something you don't want to have during that college time because, like,
I
you're going to
agree.
fall track and stuff, you know?
I agree.
That might be, like, one of the reasons why he doesn't want to do it.
I feel like I don't believe in the one. Like I don't think that's like.
There's never going to be the one, to be honest, bro. Like, you're just going to, like...
There's a lot of fish in the sea.
I feel like you're nobody's perfect match, and nobody's like your perfect match.
Honestly,
don't know.
I think it just comes down to who checks the most boxes.
Yes.
Like,
that,
real talk,
yeah.
Like I don't, or like love at first sight. You believe in that?
Nah.
I don't think so.
There's always
Oh,
going to
that's
be the...
lust. I believe lust.
This guy...
Hey, yeah, I agree. Then, yeah, it's
Like
lust.
lust.
It's
Lust.
lust. It's lust at first sight.
Because you don't know who they are. You have an idea
Exactly.
of who they are, but like.
Because
Yeah, I'm going
'cause
hella blank right now.
with
My
me, it's
mind.
just if it's just looks, like, oh yeah, she could be gorgeous and everything, but then once it comes down to her personality, like it could be a huge turnoff for me, and I'm like, no, you know what?
Yeah.
No, I'm done. Like,
Have you ever met a girl like this could be like a great wife one day? Have you ever thought about that, a girl like ever?
from a personality standpoint?
No, like have you ever met a girl like that? And like, dang, like she'd be like a great wife one day
Just like in general.
in general.
But that's like the honeymoon phase you're thinking of.
True.
Everybody here's just been through the honeymoon phase. Like, they haven't been to, like, a serious commitment. Like, if you're in a commitment, it's like, it should be more than a year. And that's the thought you should be having. Like, if you're with
she
the
don't
person
throw a
of the
fucking
year...
pot at me, like, I don't
Yeah.
know, fool, like,
I don't either.
Because you don't really know someone's true colors until you've been with them after a while.
That's facts.
Because again, like he said, the honeymoon phase, it's different from actually being in the relationship after like a year.
yeah.
But don't let that honeymoon phase, like, disencourage you from, like, being committed to that person, though. Like, if you're having that thought throughout the honeymoon phase, that's good. That's a good person for you because you're thinking ahead in your future and you want to do something good for yourself and that person. You're not being selfish of, like, what you want to do in your life. You're having someone that you want to think about to do it with. And have that life with and have that experience with. Like, you're gonna have like someone like let's say you're gonna graduate and get a career, right? That person's gonna be right by your side and she's gonna experience that like thing with you, like your process of doing that, you know.
I feel like you're talking at me right now.
I am because you're
I'm like, I don't
want
think I
you
need
to
that
go-
advice. Okay.
You're the youngling here.
I know.
Yeah, he's like, I don't
You're
think I
asking
need
these
that advice.
you're asking these questions because I feel like you
Sir.
don't know, like
No, I'm
you
just
want to
asking
hear
see
these
what you
inputs,
guys
you know.
think. See what you guys think.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
to
that's the whole
convince you
point. But like
otherwise.
I was just yeah.
I appreciate it though.
No,
Yeah.
Gabe, you need to figure that.
Oh, okay.
We're putting wisdom on you. You're the youngling from.
It's
us
not just
three.
you. Like, I'm not talking exactly to you, but like you have like these viewers. It's like, hey, like they
No,
never
I
thought of
agree.
this way, you
I
know?
agree.
Because I do think you do a lot of growing after college too. Like that's where I think you
For
hit your
sure.
true growth. Like college, you find yourself, and like you kind of know what you want to do, where you want to be. But I think after college is the real test. Because you go through like a little bit of a depression after college. You go through like, damn, is this really what I want to do after college?
Like, it hits.
So that's
Yep.
what I'm saying. And like, not that it's a bad thing. It's just part of life. But I do think like the way that person reacts with you will tell you like, okay, is this something long term or is this just like kid love? All right, y'all. So this has been the 5% podcast. This is a beautiful day. On that note, I think we'll wrap up because the 5% are hitting. So catch us next time. I'm Cruz,
I'm Gabe.
Miggy Smalls.
Musashi,
and we'll see you next time.
laters. I got to pee so bad.
That was hella funny. I said, I want it. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.